drifting for about 6 seasons now, and I've loved every moment of it. So it's been a very interesting 6 years. I've done a lot of cool stuff. Got to be involved in Keep Drifting Fun. Got to be involved in some successful YouTube videos. I even got to be a flag girl at some point in my career. I've got to travel the United States and meet a lot of cool people. So it's definitely been an interesting process getting to the point where I am now. I never actually wanted to be a professional drifter until very recently. So here I am, and we're going to give it a try. So before drifting, BMX was my addiction of choice. I didn't do drugs, I rode BMX. That's what the commercials told me to do anyway, so I jumped in. No, but that was like 15 years. I did it solid. Started as a wee lad and kind of progressed and moved along. Ended up getting sponsored by a couple of people and got to travel the United States. Did tricks, hurt myself, broke a lot of bones. It started to hurt too much, and I quit riding around 2005-ish, and I kind of had this empty spot, and so that's kind of how drifting came to be. It's kind of the same people, it's the same attitude, it's the same, basically everything, just more expensive.
It's everything that's cool in a car and a lifestyle that goes with it. And on top of that, it's a very blue-collar motorsport versus a money sport.
My first drift car was a primer gray 1989 240SX 5-lug Sylvia front. Piece of amazing. The single overhead cam. We dynoed it and made 94 horsepower. Last year's car was kind of a hodgepodge, worked on it in different shops, didn't really have a solid home base, but now that we have Factory Edge involved and we have a place to work on the car, we're going to make this one 1,000 times more professional than the last car was. It's going to look good, it's going to perform good, it's going to be reliable, it's going to do all the things that I've kind of had troubles with in the past. So we're really upping our professionalism in regards to the car build for this season, and Luigi, Aoki, and Keith are huge components to that.
You tell me how much that was?
So a brief description of the car build is going to be a 1991 Nissan 240SX Coupe. It's going to be Sylvia front end, be an RB28 for now. Rear mount radiator setup, full FD spec build. It's going to be a good looking car. We're really excited. Been a bit of a process. We had to buy new tools. I don't own a fabrication shop, so we're making our own kind of. So bending the pipe and the notcher and the welder and borrowing plasma cutters, and it's been really cool. We also painted the car in the most unconventional manner ever. We brought it back, we cleaned it up, we fish hooked it up onto a crane and painted it single stage, and it turned out pretty decent. We're gonna wrap it, so it didn't have to be perfect, but it came out a lot better than we thought it was going to with minimal amounts of effort.
As far as funding is concerned, we're doing this at the most grassroots, entry-level, underdog story possible. We're building a race car in a shop where we used to process clothing inventory for a chain of mall retail stores. We are trying to show the world and show other people how difficult and how possible it is to actually, come from a Pro-Am level and make it with the means of a regular working class individual.
Drifting in general would kind of be at this level, and even Pro-Am level would be impossible without the help from all of my sponsors. So from A to Z, helping out with this and helping out with that, and with money and with parts and with time. It's really, really difficult once you start to step up your level and your professionalism if you don't have really strong partners involved. So I can't thank them enough for everything they've done for me and will continue to do in the future. it's going to be a very interesting experience. I feel like I have a lot to bring to the table for drifting, and us being a new team into the sport, we have a lot to learn. And I think that the dynamic we have is going to be a fun one for the season. So I'm really excited to just get to hang out with a lot of cool guys and make magic. We're going to drive to our fullest potential. We're going to make our sponsors happy. We're going to make the fans happy. We're going to generally just bring it. We really want to do Rookie of the Year. I think that that's a very attainable goal, and we're gunning for it. So we'll see you guys out there. See you in Long Beach.